Hi guys, welcome to Dan and The Don. Today we're going to be looking at week 7 of the English Premier League. We're going to have the punditry team back again. All 10 games are going to be predicted. We do have a couple of changes to the lineup. However, Maca and Graham did their own little video this week, so they're going to be replaced by Dan and Mark. So starting us off this week, it's Luke with Man United Everton. So fire away, Luke.
Man United Everton. I think this is a tough one to call. United obviously coming off a disappointing loss to Villa. Everton coming off a win, but it was against Norwich at home. This one is at Old Trafford. I think that could be a deciding factor. I think Ole is going to be relying on some individual brilliance. I think ultimately United can pull this one off. But I could see Everton taking the lead early. I'm going to go 2-1 United.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. I think the Burnley Norwich game will probably be the dullest game of the season. 20th versus 19th. Burnley's long balls versus Norwich's leaky defence. It's already a relegation battle in September. Burnley probably should take the points as Norwich haven't even got a single point yet, whereas Burnley are coming off a massive point from a draw with Leicester, who are a very decent side as we've seen. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see who wins. However, it'll most probably be one of the games to miss if you're a neutral. I'll go with a 2-1 Burnley. We'll go with Chris Wood at the double. Thanks for having me, and yeah, see you soon.
So this week I'm reviewing Chelsea versus Southampton. Looking back at last week, Chelsea did have a tough game against Man City, but didn't play anywhere as near as good as they have done so far this season, and probably deserve to lose that game. Southampton have proven, especially against the Man United game, that they can hold their own against the big boys and grind out a result if need be. I think this game could be quite a close one, with how the games have gone so far this season, and depends on which Chelsea turn up. But I would like to think that Chelsea has the better all-round squad and the better star quality players. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea 2-0 win.
Leeds versus Watford this weekend. Leeds haven't won at all this season. They've only got 3 points and in the bottom three. I think they need to get their act together and get a home win just to keep everybody happy there. Otherwise, pressure will start growing, and it won't be nice. They could well start struggling. On the other hand, Watford, well, you never know what you're really going to get from them. They've had 2 good wins so far this season on 7 points. One away win already when they beat Norwich, but at the moment everybody is beating Norwich. I think this could go to be a score draw. 2-2 I'll go for.
Game week 7. The game I've been given this week for week 7 is Wolves versus Newcastle. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Obviously, both teams have not been doing the best this season, but they both again have decent players. Wolves obviously getting rid of Nuno was a big thing for them. They're still recovering from that. However, they have got the dangerous Jimenez back. To be honest, I can see this going Wolves' way. Newcastle, they do pose a threat. However, I do see this going Wolves' direction, especially after their last win. They'll be very confident. And I can see Wolves winning this 2-1.
This weekend, I've got the belter Crystal Palace versus Leicester. As I speak, Crystal Palace haven't actually played yet. I believe they're playing tonight in their epic 41-mile derby versus, their local main rivals, Brighton. Pathetic. Leicester, I think they've lost a couple of games on the bounce, so they need to bounce back. Crystal Palace had their very good result against Tottenham. I mean, it's Tottenham, anyone can beat them, even Fulham reserve sides. I'm going to go for a Draw. Shock. Yeah, I think Crystal Palace will be quite hard to beat, especially with Joachim Anderson at the back. Quality defender. Learned his style of play at Fulham last season. Leicester, well, they're a very funny side, but yeah, I think a 1-1 draw.
My game this week is Brighton v Arsenal. Brighton have had a pleasant start to the season. They've had 4 wins, a draw, and I believe just 1 defeat. They got a last minute goal against Palace the other day with Neil Maupay scoring. He's had 4 goals so far. They're playing good football. They're a surprise package, and I don't think that they should be dismissed. But Arsenal have had a poor start, we all know that, but now they're looking good. They've just had a fantastic win over Tottenham. They played really well. And now they're looking positive. They're in a good stride, and with Smith Rowe, Saka and Aubameyang, they're vital. So my prediction, and I've got to keep the husband happy, I do think that they're going to win this. It's going to be tough. Brighton's going to give them a good game. But I think Arsenal are going to win 2-1.
Hi, I've been given the game of Spurs and Aston Villa. Spurs are playing absolutely rubbish at the moment. They've lost 3 games in a row, letting 9 goals in altogether and only scoring 1. Kane looks really uninterested and has been rubbish. I can't see Spurs scoring in this match. Villa, on the other hand, has fantastic players like Watkins and Ings. Up top are a constant threat for other teams. And a fantastic result was that from their last match, beating Man United 1-0. I feel like Villa will continue that form, winning this game. So I think that the result will be 2-0 to Villa.
So West Ham, Brentford, I can see this being a very close game. Both had really good starts to the season. Obviously, different expectations. West Ham coming off that brilliant form from last year and obviously playing in Europe now. Brentford new to the league. I think if this game was earlier in the season, it'd be easy for me to give a decision. But given Brentford's start, they've made this a bit of a tough conundrum now. But I think I'm going to go for a draw on this one. I think just the way Brentford have been playing, don't concede too many. They conceded against Liverpool, but that is Liverpool. And then when they do concede, they come straight back at that team and score themselves. So I can see them fighting fire with fire on this one and keeping West Ham at bay to a certain extent and matching what they've got. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went 2-1 either way. But I do think this one will be a draw. So 1-1 I'm going to go for.
My game for this week, Liverpool Man City, game of the weekend. 2 top teams full of top players. It's going to be a good game, or it should be a good game. Attacking wise, both teams obviously can score goals when they want. Liverpool off the back of a brilliant 3-3 draw at Brentford. I mean, what a game that was. Man City obviously got a good win away at Chelsea. It's never easy going there winning, especially now with the new manager they got in and that. So that was a top win for City to go and do that. So I think there will be some goals in it. Man City, I think, will just shade this one. I think I'll say, obviously with a win against Chelsea, that'll give them a lot of confidence. Brentford showed you can get out the Liverpool back line. I know they're at home, but I still think City will be a little bit too strong. So I think, hopefully, as I say, should be lots of goals. Well, not lots of goals, but there should be some goals in it. It'll be a top game, and I'm going to go for a Man City win to nick it 2-1.